Language Arts Notebook and label for your table of contents, plural nouns. Follow along, please. Our I can statement for today. For spelling this week, you're going to be able to spell 10 of the plural nouns correctly. You should have all of the words. Where are the words written for your nouns? Allison? In your planner. And you're also going to need to be able to use the nouns properly within a sentence, okay? Is it not coming up? Exit out of it again and then try to go back into it. There we go. Thank you. Have a good day. Okay, so plural nouns. For plural nouns, how many of you guys know what a noun is? How many of you don't know what a noun is? Okay, what's a noun? Am I a noun? No. Yes. Okay, let's prove it then. Am I a noun? Why? A noun is a person, a place, or a thing. So, is this book a noun?
Yes. No.
Yes. Okay, it's a thing.
How was it?
It was fine. They did a really good job. So, I want to tell you guys, you did remarkable. Very good. You were on. So, we have a person, a place, or a thing. Now, to make something plural, you are supposed to add an S to form most of the plural nouns. So anytime we say, okay, I'm going to go and buy a pencil at the book fair, to buy more than one pencil, I would say I am going to buy some pencils. Most of the time you're adding S to the end for plural nouns, okay? Now, the times that you add ES to nouns, if something ends with a CH, an SH, an X, a Z, or an S, or an SS, you're going to add an ES. Look over at our words for this week. Do any of our words end in those?
No.
Do you see something that ends in a CH?
No.
Do you see something that ends in an SH?
No.
Do you see something that ends in an X?
No.
Do you see something that ends in a Z?
No.
What about an S?
Yes.
We have fungus, okay? And that's what we call an irregular noun. For that one, we're changing the S to an I. But for the most part, if they end in any of these, you're going to add an ES, okay? These are going to be glued into your notebooks for plural nouns. Who can give me an example of a noun that ends in a CH, an SH, an X, a Z, an S, or an SS? Okay, stop what you're doing and look up here. You can glue later. Somebody give me an example of a word, a noun, that ends in these words. Yes, Tim.
Fish.
Fish. Now, I'm going to tell you that fish is an irregular noun. If you have one fish, it's fish. If you have two fish, it's fish. So, you do not add ES and call it fishes. Okay? It is different. Courtney, give me one that ends in one of those. Church is a perfect example. If you have one church, it's called a church. If you have more than one, there would be two churches next to each other. So you would add ES. And I would like you to write examples of the... Kennedy, give me one. Princess. If you have princess, it ends in two S's. If you have more than one princess, it is princesses. So you would add ES to the end. Let's move on down to the next one. It says if a noun ends in a vowel and a Y, you add S. So monkey would turn to monkeys by just adding the S because it ends in a Y. Give that to Nathan. If you have one toy, all you would do, since it ends in a Y, is add an S. Okay? If a noun ends in a consonant in a Y, you would change the Y to an I and add ES. Who could give me an example of that one? Lily?
Cities.
City.
All cities.
So, it ends in a T, which is a consonant, and a Y. So what you would do, it says change the Y to an I and add ES, cities. Are we good with that? Who else knows another one? Jillian.
Kitty.
Kitty. If you have a kitty, you would change it and it would become IES, kitties. Could you clear the slide, please, and move us on? Vivian, give me an example. Family. You would change it, drop the Y, add IES for families. These are the harder ones. I'm waiting, guys. Do you need one? I don't have any extra, so people do not push them all the way through. I'll get you one. Okay, so for irregular plural nouns, I need your attention. Some nouns have irregular plural nouns and they change spelling completely. So woman changes to woman, women. Tooth changes completely. You don't add S to the end of it and say my tooths are loose. Okay? You say my teeth are loose. Okay? And then ox, to make more than one, it wouldn't be oxes, it would be oxen. Any words that end in an F, like wolf or loaf, what you are supposed to do is you change the F to a V and add ES. Okay? Just like thief or wife. Some nouns have the same singular and plural. So if you catch one salmon in the water, you can catch 10 salmon. Salmon stays the same for plural nouns. Okay? Trout would stay the same. How many of you go deer hunting? Okay, when you go deer hunting, you don't just look for one. You want more than one, right? So you're looking for deer. Okay? So deer stays the same. All right? Do you guys understand this? Yes? Okay. So, let me, so today, in your reading response group, look over here please and listen. You are going to take this paper and complete the front and the back by Friday. So, regular and irregular plural nouns would be an option for writing.